Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about a topic, the future of AWS. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in Amazon Web Services and you want to know about the AWS. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page and Instagram as well. Friend, AWS has updated its data analytics services, announced new hardware specs for its virtual machines, and upped its game in enterprise robotics. It's given customers a faster way to dump their mainframes, and it's also shown a preview of its upcoming managed 5G service. So here are the few reasons. Data analytics gets beefed up with AI. Friend, AWS has added some muscles to its previous machine learning and artificial intelligence tools as applied to its suite of analytics service. The new stuff is aimed at patrons who now have access to AWS AI for data analytics AIDA solutions that will let them increase their predictive analytics sophistication while keeping the tools simple enough for non-data scientists to use. AWS touted its Cognizant, Interworks, ProVectus, and Quantify partners are being early adopters here. It is also announced much more granular controls for customers' data lakes as well as a new serverless approach to most of its data services. Now, predictive analytics lets your execs make better decisions on future development. So these algorithms can be beneficial if you are analyzing sales trends, customer behavior, and the future cost of anything for which you have got some data history. And you can store the data and run these analytics tools on a cloud service, which will seriously cut your operational cost. Data lakes lets you store big gobs of data without all the traditional data warehouse structure chores. This will also up level analytics access to people without deep data science backgrounds. The new tools will let you add and control data access policies right down to the individual row and cell level, and do it on an easy policy basis. According to AWS, customers of its Amazon EMR, Amazon Kinesis, Amazon MSK, and Amazon Redshift analytics platforms have long been asking for them to go serverless and on demand. This year, AWS says it's delivered on that ask. That's important, since if you are Kinesis customer, for example, you are running streaming data through the service, because it's now fully managed and on demand, it can scale automatically, covering both resources and cost. Or if you have got a data warehouse in Redshift, AWS says access should be easier and faster, plus you are only getting charged when the warehouse is active. Upgraded hardware specs. To cut cost across services and virtual infrastructure, which should be welcome news in any AWS customer, the company announced new higher performance hardware for the underlying infrastructure that powers its cloud. AWS says the new machines are running the third generation of AMD EPYC processors, the M6A. The company also announced VM options around the new Graviton ARM processor, which it's coupling with NVIDIA T4G Tensor GPU. It's more VM muscle. Who doesn't like that? But specific benefits beyond just processing is reduced overall cost, at least according to AWS. The company believes more power means fewer VMs necessary to particular workloads, which should drop customer cost. AWS claims the M6A option will just up to 35% performance bump over what it's running now. Based on AMD M5A CPU for virtual machines VM users, this will translate into new software infrastructure options scaling from 2 to 192 virtual CPU with RAM sizes to match. The Gravation to NVIDIA match is meant for customers serving up games and says the combination should drop the cost for those workloads by up to 30%. And it should also make data scientists happier if they happen to be working on resource ML algorithm. Okay, then next one is the developers get an enterprise robotics toolbox. If your company uses robotics to drive any kind of Internet of Things IoT workload, AWS wants you to develop those resources in its cloud. To help, it's just launched a public preview of the new AWS IoT Robo Runner. And if you are thinking about starting a robotics business, there is a new Accelerator program too. Besides being hard to say, AWS IoT Robo Runner is exactly what it sounds like, a cloud managed robot management system. If you are watching a few dozen or even hundreds of things going on P2T2 to us, this tool lets you see them all through a single pane of glass with customizable health and management feature. The AWS Robotics Startup Accelerator is meant for entrepreneurs and their technical leads to understand both the robotics tech and business landscape. It's a 4-week mentorship style program that will be available globally, and it's being delivered via a alliance AWS now has with Mass Robotics, a non-profit innovation hub specializing in robotics technology. A peek at 5G AWS style. Invent 2021 also gave us a sneak peek at AWS Private 5G. The service provides services to help customers to deploy their networks based on or extend to 5G technology. 5G is new and therefore full of deployment and implementation nightmares. According to AWS CEO Adam Selipsky, the service will let you spin up a private 5G mobile network in just a few days. Sure, that claim is probably overly optimistic hype, but if it's even only half true, that's still a massive dent in the average 5G implementation cycle. Customer will be able to describe their capacity and location requirements, and AWS Private 5G provides everything you need right down to the SIM cards. Get off your mainframe now. If you are still got a basement data center stuffed with aging mainframe technology running some legacy software, the AWS Mainframe Modernization service is there to help you move to the cloud. If you don't have a mainframe, you don't care. If you do, then this is not help with modernization. It's help with migration. The service offers a set of assessment and analysis tool to help customers understand what they are running and form a plan to help Amazon your workloads into AWS. Once the plan is there, the service has a list of new developer tools, including features around software testing and deployment. The potential downside is that the AWS service is aimed at partners to resell the expertise to their customers. That will mean added cost, but if you are spinning your wheels on a mainframe migration, that's getting more necessary by the day. A partner contract is still much better than nothing. Friend, there are many more, particularly the new partner programs, which is largely the intended audience for reInvent. These programs will help partners with everything from training consultants and technicians to specialization tool AWS calls partner paths. These are business tools and educational resources that will help partners deepen their expertise in areas as diverse as analytics, migration, and third-party service deployment. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks for watching the video. Thank you friends.